Right, listen, so I'm in the van. Ash is just inside and has bought himself a Mark 5 GTI. He's just told me to pull the camera out of a couple of the laughing emojis. So I'm not too sure what he's found, but let's go inside and see exactly what's going on. I don't know what he told me to come and get it for. So here we are.
This is why. This is why.
See that? Just bought the car and thought he's gonna bring himself a cam follower to change. And that's exactly why. Cam follower was worn out.
Yep, so it needed doing. So we're going to put a new cam follower. Well, cam followers in. Need to put a new seal on the high pressure fuel pump. That seal is literally broken, getting it off.
Brittle and flat seal. So a new seal.
And then we can make our way back to the Beast Mode HQ. So in terms of price and condition, this is probably one of the best I would find for the price that has been paid. Obviously, this means that we are going to be doing some good stuff. So yeah, look, here we go. That's the cam follower.
Just got a bit of wear on it.
Yeah, so normally
it's been changed.
Probably in its lifetime, yes.
That's not 17 years worth of
wear. Yeah, they should be black. They should be black on the top. So when it starts to wear through to silver, it's time for a fresh one. And yeah. So that was what killed my Mark 5 GTI many years ago.
No way.
I was unaware of this stuff. And it ended up in complete engine failure. Oil pump went, turbo went. Replaced those bits. New balance shaft. And yeah, it just wasn't
never
fixable.
the same.
I couldn't repair it, so
No, I've been there.
yeah.
What's wrong with that? Does it need a new clip or?
No, it was just clipped in place. There's nothing wrong with it. It clips on fine. So maybe it's just to hold it in, yeah.
Because of all the power.
All the power that it's going to be given, yeah. So yeah, for such a simple fix, and like, you know, for anyone who can't do this themselves, they pay something like 100 quid for the parts supplied and fitted, and it can save your engine, literally.
Yeah.
So it's worth doing, and I would have been an idiot to come and buy this and not do it on the spot. You know, I preach about it to everyone. So, you know,
Can you imagine if it actually did go there?
I would kick myself. I would never forgive myself. Imagine. Yeah, we just bought this GTI on another episode. Yeah, so just throw it back together now and then be on our way. So this fuel rail is definitely getting changed for a BWA.
Do you want to keep that or do you want to chuck it?
What's that? I'll keep it. I'll put it in that case, making like a little masterpiece.
Resin table full of worn cam followers.
Okay, we're back at the workshop. We are back at the workshop. I am now a proud owner of a Mark 5 GTI. The reason I'm so happy, guys, is I used to own a red Mark 5 GTI similar to this, going back a few years now. My red GTI was KO4 Stage 2 Plus. Nikki over at R-Tech managed to get 369 brake and 399 foot-pounds of torque. So I will say it was a very fast Mark 5 GTI, and I've missed it ever since it's been gone. So basically I killed the car. My red Mark 5 GTI that I miss so dearly was killed by myself, and I tell you what it is that I done, guys. I was very good with maintenance, oil changes, spark plugs, etc. But the one thing that I did not realize was the cam follower. So the cam followers that I go on so religiously to you guys about was the end of my Mark 5 Golf. So believe me when I say check your cam followers. I am saying it for a reason. I managed to kill my last Golf, and that was heartache. But yeah, my cam follower wore through. It destroyed my high pressure fuel pump, destroyed the camshaft, the metal bits obviously got into the bottom of the engine. We done balance shaft, it ruined that. Oil pump, it ruined that. Turbo, it ruined that. And what I done was I didn't want to give up on it, so I kept replacing parts. I replaced everything, and I still had the low oil pressure light. So I had to let that go had to let that car go. This vehicle is a bit rough around the edges. We've got the common rust on the wheel arches. This wing is ruined. That wing is ruined. We've got a little bit starting to appear on the front part of the seals as well. So ideally we want to try and get that addressed as quick as possible. I say as quick as possible. It might take me a couple of months because I'm so busy. We also have a small amount of rust here on the rear wheel arch and here. But I'll be honest with you, this, apart from the rusty bits, this is a good car. It had to be red, of course. Got a little added downforce there. We've got the Valeo rears. It's got the back end of a Miltech exhaust system. So there's no decat downpipe on this. This was another reason why I decided to go with this car. This car is fairly unmolested. Unmodified. So apart from having a aftermarket intake, we've got seat bolsters which are in very good condition. Heated seats, amazing. I really didn't want leather, I wanted cloth, but you know what, they're not so bad. We've got multifunctional steering wheel, no cruise control on this, and no highline clocks, but those are bits that can be retrofitted as and when. And here we see the Ram Air intake induction kit. This is like about the same size as the exhaust pipe. So we're going to go for an oversized intake. We're going to do quite a lot on this motor, but first things first, we are going to do maintenance. So this has had a cam belt and water pump at 80,000. This car, I will tell you now, I believe is on 140. 145k on this now. So the first thing we're going to do, well, not the first thing, I'll tell you what the first thing was. A little repair on the washer hose. So I've got a bit of silicone pipe there because that bugged me. I went to use the washers and it just went everywhere. So that was the first repair. No, that wasn't the first repair. The first repair you guys would have seen was the cam follower. As we talk about so much, the cam follower was the first thing to be done. I actually done the cam follower on site because I didn't want to risk driving a vehicle home not knowing if the cam follower was good or not. Last thing you want to do is buy a car, brand new second hand, you drive it home and it dies on the way home. That would be emotional damage and we don't want that. So yeah, depot projector headlights, we have got aftermarket intake, little bit of downforce and a rear section of an exhaust system. Bit of a floppy headlight here. It's a bit rough around the edges. It's a bit rough around the edges, but I'm very, very excited to get stuck in on this car. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take it up in the air and I'm going to show you guys what else is on this car. So under here we have a DV Plus on the turbo, on this Carefree turbo. So the DV Plus will be coming straight off at some point. I can't tell you when. We also have a lovely set of coilovers on this. So these are teen or Tyne coilovers. Apparently they're pretty expensive, 600 quid. I mean, it's not pretty expensive, depends what you class as expensive. As you can see, standard cat is still on the vehicle, which is amazing. And we can see from here backwards, we've got the Miltech exhaust system. Usual Miltech clamps that are cracking, which is no good. We don't like it. But yeah, overall, it's not bad condition. Small amount of rust on the underside as the Mark 5s have. But we're not going to worry about that. We'll upgrade that anti-roll bar somewhere down the line. And this wheel well, I'm not sure that this wheel well will be staying around. So, there's a clue in that. Bushes, so anti-lift kit. Anti-lift kit will be going on. That will be due. But yeah, overall it's pretty good condition, so I'm not going to complain at all. I'm very happy with this purchase. That's the end of this video. Short and sweet, just the way we like it. I will be putting out another video after this one. Might not be straight away, but that will be 5 things to do on your Mark 5 Golf GTI, so keep an eye out for that. Same applies for the A3s, anything Mark 5 platform. We are going to get busy on this Mark 5 GTI. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. Peace.